has your career and Bill's career intersected? And because you played, I'm learning, as an Angel when Cal was getting close to 21-31. You kind of unwittingly had a role as as an ancillary character in that record pursuit. We came upon some video that we want to remind you of. You guys have that video ready to roll there, Devin, for Rip and for Rex? Roll it, take a look.
He went down the right field line first, so I was kind of walking that way. I was like a kid. I was like I sleepwalking. And I followed him, and then he went down the right field, then he went to center, and I found myself out in the center field area, came down the line, and when he crossed my teammates and started giving my teammates hugs and fives and everything, that's when I said, Hud, you missed your chance. What an idiot. How could you do that? How could you not go? So I started heading towards the dugout, but then he got through the dugout and he started in back behind the screen where his family was. And so by that time, I said, Hud, it's too late. You missed your chance. He sent a bat over to me after the game was over. That day, he thought of me. Lowly utility player. Cal, you're the man. And oh, by the way, I do have some other stuff for you to sign this summer.
Did you ever get it signed? Did you ever get the other stuff signed?
Yeah, because see, that was a historical game that'll never happen again, and we knew it. And so I got a whole bunch. I bought a whole bunch of programs that they sold that day, and so I got that and a dozen of those beautiful baseballs that had the number 8 sticker on it, and they were stitched in orange. And man, so I got all that stuff, and sure enough, like a champ, he signed them. But the greatest thing was in the 5th inning when they were all getting these baseball souvenirs. My teammates were, with 2 outs, you catch a 3rd out, you get to keep the ball. You couldn't get a foul ball. Couldn't get them. I mean, it was hard to get a foul ball. I only played against left-handed pitching, but for some reason, Marcel Ashton played me against righties, if you've seen it. And so I was in that game. And so I remember early in the game, Matty, there was a fly ball right center, and I'm waving it off Tim Salmon. He calls me off for the 3rd out, and he catches it. I had it. We're running back to the and I go fish. I said, Kingfish, that was my ball. Shake yourself. Why'd you steal my? He had his souvenir, and he goes, oh, you'll get one, Hud. So 5th inning, bases get loaded. Here comes Rafael Palmeiro to second base. I'm playing second, and Palmeiro looks at me and he goes, Hud, isn't it fitting? The baseball gods are here. Cal's coming up with the bases loaded at 2 outs. Isn't it beautiful? The streak became official after 5 innings. So I go back to my position. I went, wow, that's a lot for me to digest. But I asked God, many things I asked him, but I asked him one, please have him hit the ball to me. I need that here. So I go back to my position. First pitch, it's in on his hands. He flips one out to right center, and I remember going back for the ball. I remember running, going, Hud, if you have to break your neck, you got to catch that ball. And I ran, it was slow motion, and I caught that sucker on the dead run, and I shook it because I couldn't believe it. Now, God answers prayers, but I never thought he would on the ball time, and it came right to me, and I shook it, and the crowd at Camden booed me because they thought I was showing up Cal.
Oh, you were just happy to get the souvenir onion.
Are you kidding? No, I didn't bring my ball to press, though, so I need a baseball to talk, but I found an apple. That would be awesome.
That's good.
So, the funny thing about that is I was telling Matty the story because on Junior's parade around the field, which was 22 minutes, by the way, Junior, that's milking a little bit. You could have made it 15. But anyway, I was in the front row seats. And when I saw you catch that, I knew exactly what you were doing. Not only did you shake it, but then you almost like tucked it away. And you're running off the field like a madman, almost like racing the quarter horse. And I watched you run down the steps in the dugout, and you were gone. Because I'm assuming you took that ball straight up to your locker and buried it somewhere.
Yeah, how much did you get for it on eBay when you put it up on eBay? How much did you get?
Oh, no. Hey, look, real quick, though. So, we're in a pennant race. This is in September. The Angels were in a pennant race in 95. I ran right by my guys who were trying to give me a high five for stealing 2 ribbies from Junior. And so I forget you. I'm putting my baseball away so nobody sabotages me. I'm going to put my souvenir away. But as I'm running up to the locker, whenever the President of the United States is in the house, there's Secret Service everywhere. Secret Service men stepped in front of me, and here I'm running. And
He's running up there like a madman.
Yeah, and they said, nobody runs around when the president's here. And I said, yeah. The president didn't catch Cal Ripken Jr.'s ball, though. I mean, his ball, did he? move over, I got to put this ball away. So I put it away. That was one of the greatest games I ever played, and it had nothing to do with me, just another low for 4.
That's awesome.